Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am back once again with another gardening video. It's been a while that I haven't posted any video on my YouTube channel. So I decided to make a video about an update on my garden to show you guys how are my plants doing and what's going on in my garden. So let me start from this part of my garden. So I have added another plant in my garden, if you have noticed. This is my Tulsi. As you guys know that it was a little plant, now it's big. So right besides it I have another Tulsi plant. This is a shyam Tulsi. So this is Ram Tulsi, this is shyam Tulsi. The difference is that this is a little darker version of it. The shape of the leaves are different. And my purple heart has grown a lot. You can see the length of my purple heart plant. And this little plant has also grown a lot. Well, it was kind of dried out halfway, then it came back to life, and now this is how it is. My dragon fruit cacti are the same, they're not growing for some reason. My croton has grown a lot, as you can see. It's looking beautiful. My Rio plant has also grown a lot. And here I have my new addition. This is my Jade plant. It's a succulent. I just took a little cutting and I grew a succulent. I just grew it from that little cutting, and now it has branches growing on it. My Caladium is also growing well, as you can see. Not growing as good as before, but it is progressing. You see, there's a new leaf popped out. Now I have this empty space here is because I just adopted a cat. I rescued a cat. And here she is. Her name is Lucy. She likes to sit in my garden. So she kind of ruined my dragon plant. So therefore I had to make an empty space in my garden for my cat to sit on my soil bed. So this is her spot in my garden. I had a dragon tree here, which I moved here. I don't know if you can see that. I'll come back to it. Here's my pineapple, showing no sign of pineapple growth in it. Hopefully it will grow a pineapple, otherwise I will discard this plant when I rearrange my garden. I'll give it away to someone, or I will just plant it on the ground somewhere. And my sloppy painter Croton is growing amazing. Look at this plant. It is actually a one type of sloppy painter plant, but it is also growing another type of it on the same plant. for some reason. I don't know. It has curly leaves, plus it has thin leaves. Also the normal big ones. So I don't know how it's happening, but it is happening. So I thought it's a completely different type of plant. Well, it is actually a different type of plant when it comes to the varieties of this particular croton. But different varieties are growing on the same croton. You see, there are different shapes of leaves, curly leaves, long leaves, thin ones. That's amazing. My Moonlight Philadendron has also grown a lot. Look at the height. It has grown tall, and one of the branch is going in this direction. There are two branches actually from this Moonlight Philadendron. Now this middle spot of my garden is the most beautiful part in my opinion. If you look at it, it has different types of plants assembled together. So I did not interfere much in my garden. All I did is I just watered them in the morning once, a big bucket of it. That's all I do every day. And I left all my plants the way they are, and you know, whatever they want to do. So this is what they're doing. They're just doing amazing. They have all assembled in one place. I don't know why, but for some reason. I have my Syngonium plant or Arrowhead. I have this Calathia. Calathia was planted there, but you know, it decided to just get into it and grow like this among their different counterparts. I have, well, this was already here, my Oxycardium, but it is also moving out, kind of. If you look at it, you know, the branches are coming out. They're moving towards this direction. I have my Aloe-vera plant. It's growing amazing. It actually needs full sunlight. However, my Aloe-vera plant is growing just fine in shade. You know, this part is blocking the sunlight. Still, my aloe vera is growing, and it is also reproducing and making some babies. As you can see, one of the babies is here. There was another somewhere. And my Dieffenbachia has also grown a lot and beautiful. It's looking amazing. My Dracaenas are doing amazing. This Cordyline and Dracaena Sanderiana, Dracaena Miss Andrea, my Enjoy Pothos, my Golden Pothos. They have all kind of crawled towards the middle part of my garden. And they turned my garden into a very bushy forest kind of area, because it's all growing naturally. It's not looking like an organized plantation. Look at them. They all look like popping out from random directions. So here's my dragon tree, if you can see it. Or corn plant, Dracaena. It was about to get ruined by my cat, because she just sat on this plant without caring about it, and you know, she was about to destroy it. So I had to change the location of this plant. And I just introduced a new variety of lucky bamboo or Dracaena Sanderiana. Let me show you that. Here it is. Look at this one. This is a variegated variety of it. A yellowish with a dark green stripes in the center. So yeah, that's a new variant which I introduced to my garden. Now my pineapple has grown a lot. As you can see, a pineapple has grown on it. Beautiful pineapple fruit on my big pineapple plant. It's taken up a lot of space, so I'm no longer going to have them when I rearrange my garden before monsoon, because I think that's going to be the right time to do it instead of doing it in the summer, because if I do it now, then my plants may dry out, because when I rearrange my garden, I'll have to root off all my plants, arrange the soil, you know, plow the soil a little, and when I relocate my plants in different locations in the soil, my plant would need a suitable climate, and I think monsoon is the right time to do it, because you know, because of a lot of humidity and a lot of life supporting environment, so that the roots can develop and my plant can regrow back. So now moving forward, I have my moss rose plant growing here. Unfortunately, it did not grow any moss rose. Well, there were two moss roses, but they didn't stay for a long time on it. They dried out, and also my plant kind of dried out completely. Then it regrew again, and this time I'm not going to interfere the growth of this plant, because every time I tried to, you know, put it inside, because it kept going outside this grill. So this wire net. So when I take it in, it doesn't grow properly. So I'm not going to interfere it now. I'm going to let it grow. Moving on, I have my oak leaf plant, oak leaf oak leaf Croton. That's also growing, not as fast, but I think in the monsoon it's going to grow properly. And also I have a lot of competition in the root system of my plant, because I have a lot of them in a very small space. So maybe because of that, my plants are not growing as fast. Whichever plant has established a nice root growth, they are thriving. For example, if you look at this plant here, my vinca rosea plant or my periwinkle plant, this plant is thriving. It's growing big. It has a good root system. I have two types of them. One of them is a white flower variant of my vinca rosea, or periwinkle. If you don't know what vinca rosea is, it's periwinkle plant. This is the wild one, like the pink flower. This is also thriving. It's also going out, so every time it goes out, I pull in. I do the same thing with my moss rose plant, but it doesn't work out. My plant doesn't like it, and it kind of dries out the part which I take in, and it again moves out, and the part which is out, that grows fine. So I'm not going to intervene anymore now. This is one of my Pothos here, like a big leaf Pothos, or Philadendron. I think it's a kind of Philadendron. Pothos and philodendrons are close related plant anyway, so they are related. So it doesn't matter. This is my snake plant. It is also thriving. It is reproducing beautifully, creating a very healthy environment, and the air I breathe for me. So this is my garden. It's no longer, I can't say that it's a garden, it's a kind of a forest garden, because they're all growing the way they want without my intervention, no proper organization, even though it started out as an organized plantation, but now they're growing randomly. So I'm going to keep it the way it is until monsoon. Last but not the least, let me show you my spider plants. Here's my one of the spider plant. It is growing well, but not that much, you know. It's just the way it is. The baby plant is growing a little, which I planted here. If you don't know what I'm talking about a baby plant, you can check out my videos. I have made some videos about how I separated baby plants and planted. So most of the baby plants of my spider plant are here in this one. So the mother plant has almost died and dried out. Not completely though. This is my mother plant, and there are a lot of babies here. So they're also growing fine. They're not growing as fast just because there are a lot of them in this small place, in this very, you know, small bottle container. So maybe that's why they're not growing as fast. So yeah, please subscribe to my channel to support it and give me motivation to make more videos. I will give you guys an update about my garden if I make new additions. I apologize that I did not make videos on adding my plants. For example, I added shyam Tulsi. I did not make a video on it. I also grew Jade plant from cutting. That was amazing, the way it grew. So I could not make the video because I was you know, kind of caught up with my busy schedule, so I couldn't do it. I apologize for that. I also added this new addition to my garden, my Dracaena Sanderiana or lucky bamboo. I couldn't make an update video on that as well. So from now on, I promise that I will make an update video for everything I do in my garden, and I'm going to let you know how is it doing. And yeah, please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell to get notified about my new videos so that you don't miss important updates like rearranging my garden. That's gonna be amazing. I can't wait for that, but I will have to. And I'll put all my pothos and philodendrons in one big PVC, and I'm gonna hang it up here. It's gonna look amazing. Thank you very much for watching. Have an amazing day. See you guys in my next video. Please hit the thumbs up if you liked it. Thank you very much.